So they're still pulling loading system hustles. It's April 5th, 2024, 10:55 a.m. And they are, I just got a shower. And it's 10:55 a.m., April 5th, 2024. And they're doing their loading system hustles as usual. And my hair's wet. So it's 10:55, see how long it takes. It's doing it on 3 different Gmails. I'll even open another one up for good measure. Still loading, still loading, still loading, still loading. Yeah, they're performing witness tampering. More evidence of witness tampering for a terrorist organization. They disguise their witness tampering as bets or a game when it's not, so don't fall for it unless you're a fucking moron. It's a witness tampering. It's not a bet. It's not a game. These kids are terrorists. And they're performing witness tampering for a terrorist. Terrorists. So look for who's pulling these loading system hustles. Those are key terrorists. Bet my life. Yeah, 4 different emails loading. It's 10:56 now. Yeah, they all had zero credibility the whole time, like I've been saying. No root to any of these things they claim. That's slander. Right? That's slander too. You're just falling for manufactured telepathy. Yeah, that's the Frank squad. Yeah, no, you're not going to conspire anything with anyone. They just turn telepathy off and I can't hear it and they can't interject and say, over here. So what else are they pulling? Yeah, you're a liar. Let's see authentic outputs from my device versus wherever the hell these supposed conversations are going on. No, I'm putting my hair up right now. Woke up to what? I'm creating burrow night. Just a joke. 10:58. Still loading. They let one go through. These other ones are still loading. They let it go through. They did a disable reenable. I'm not sure what time they let it go through, but watch these ones. So they clearly did a disable reenable, but they still have disable because these aren't should be going on. I refreshed these other ones. So this one worked. This one's loading, still loading, even after refreshing. Open up a new one. I should tell you they're still tampering. Just doing a disable, re-enable, disable. So they let this one go through to re-enable and then they disabled again to give the appearance of removing the block. Okay, see they're still loading. Still loading. Look at this one. And look at this one. Fucking annoying. They pride themselves on being undetectable. And they use these disable reenables as a discredit tactic. So that's what they're doing right now. So they remove the block to discredit, and then they put the block back up. So I bitch again, and then they remove it, and it's their same song and dance. It's a hustle. Oh, I was really trying to fix it. Man, we're still blocking. Now they let it go after how many minutes? So that one's still blocked. Yeah. Typically those should be instant. So they're just doing a disable, re-enable, and then they had other ones blocked. And then they disabled again. And now they just re-enabled to cover it up. And it's just a discrediting tactic. They do the same song and dance. And then once I load and post, I'll be like, see, he's psychotic. And that's what they're trying to do. And then they'll disable again. Then I'll bitch. And then when I do a recording, they'll re-enable. And that's their hustle. Don't fall for it. They're stalking me 24/7. So they do this in real time. Bet my life. See, this one's still loading. And this is not the typical. Typically, it should be instant when you click that. It doesn't take a minute. It doesn't take 2 minutes. It doesn't take 3 minutes or 4 minutes. They're doing that, and then they're waiting for me to record. Then they're re-enabling because they're stalking me in real time to discredit. And then once I send the email, they disable again. And so that's why those were blocked. Then when I was explaining their tactic, and then they re-enabled again in real time. So they're stalking the telepathy too. So that's what they're doing. So they're disabling, re-enabling. Then I catch them, and they planned on disabling. And then when I called them out on their next step, then they re-enabled to discredit. And then, you know, if I keep recording, they'll disable again. They probably still have disable. Yeah, see, it's still loading. So they disabled again, disabled again, disabled again. I'll open another. See if they disabled again after they re-enabled. So loading. So let's see if they disabled. It's April 5th after they re-enabled. So April 5th, 11:02 or 11:03. So I just opened another one at 11:03. See if they disabled again after they tried to refute what I said in real time because they're stalking me 24/7, and then disabled again and walked away or whatever they're doing. So I just opened another one at 11:03. See, it should be instant. Clicking it. It should be instant. So they're just doing a disable, re-enable, disable, re-enable, disable, re-enable, disable, re-enable cycle in response to things I'm saying out loud in my room. I should tell you they're stalking me out loud in my room. So they're literally doing a disable, re-enable, disable, re-enable, disable, re-enable cycle in response to things I'm saying out loud in my room and on this video. So they're stalking me literally 24/7 in real time and pivoting in real time. They pride themselves on being undetectable, as they put it. So that's what they're doing right now. So they're literally manipulating this system in response to things I'm saying. They're literally stalking me right now in this room via audio, the screen recording, telepathy, etc. See, doesn't take a minute. So it's a discrediting tactic. So that's their tactic. So when you complain, then they'll disable, they'll re-enable, be like, see, we didn't hack anything. And if you don't record it, they'll keep it disabled. If you record it and catch them, then they'll re-enable and try to discredit you and say you're psychotic. That's their tactic. Bet my life. So they do this in real time and stalk you 24/7. So look for the people saying I'm psychotic. Those are key people also probably with my telepathy outputs. Because they're seeing what I'm thinking and then pivoting in real time. They're hacking me too. They're also hacking me right now as well. My computer's getting hot, and my fan is blowing. Not too loud, but the computer's getting hot right here. If you have remote sensory monitoring, check heat signatures at the fingertips. Yeah, why are you hacking me? So a minute, 2 minutes.